Guys, is ERP back in full swing? The reason why I'm asking is we just got one of these like maybe 2 months ago, somewhere in there, guys. I mean, I seriously hope we can start getting some more of these. I'm absolutely excited to encounter it, guys. This is a suggestion from nobody. All right, just understand. I saw ERB. We are here. Godzilla versus King Kong. I think this is going to be extremely spicy. I'm absolutely here for it. Let's go and check it out. Let's jump into this immediately. Oh, lyrics are pulled up just in case I need them. Interesting choice of animation styles, guys. All right, so we have like somewhat of a modern-ish, like a styling, all right, and then definitely old Godzilla. We're gonna let it ride for a minute. You're a simp pansy. All right, this is good. Yeah, this is good. Let's get it. Let's break it down, guys. Let's see what they're talking about. From the depth of the sea, okay, it's the king of the monsters. King of the monsters referring to, obviously, Godzilla, king of the monsters. I'll chew you up, dog. This Kong's getting conquered, guys. So we have King Kong, obviously. This King Kong is getting conquered. I'll chew you up, dog. He's just calling him his homie for the most part, right? I'll chew you up, dog. This King Kong is getting conquered. Double entendre, the whole line for the most part. I'll chew you up, dog. Then also Kong is a chew toy, guys, right? So it's dog's chew toy. So it's a solid double here. Rodan and Mothra. These are Titans. Absolutely, great apes are generally super social. Why was King Kong so social, so antisocial? Because of his size, right? I mean, hanging out on Skull Island, right, by himself with nothing but a bunch of cannibals that are surrounding him, right? Yeah, there's just nothing there for him. He couldn't like partner up. He's 25 times bigger than the next one, right? They looked at him like he was an alien, so he had to basically stay on his lonesome. And yeah, that's weird. Yeah, bro, that was weird, but I get it. I mean, you have no social training because, again, you're not a social being. He then goes to call him a simp pansy. Absolutely, sir, you're a simp. All right, you are. But I mean, I get it. What else? What other choice do you have? No one wants to be around you. Your only friend is a damsel in distress who cringes while you slip on a ripped off dress. You're a simp pansy, Mama lives like a son. When I'm crushing on a girl, it means the foot she comes on. Yeah. That bar is crazy. When I'm crushing on a girl, that means the foot. What he's saying here is anyone can get it, but for him, when he crushes on a girl, he just sniffs her clothes. Other weird things. Yeah, chained up and roofied on some goofy berry juice. As of right now, he has it. We haven't heard King Kong rap yet. But as of right now, this is frightening. Getting chained up and roofied on some goofy berry juice. I eat up a whole city like some Tokyo play. I eat up the whole city like some Tokyo play. Godzilla destroys Tokyo. Yes, so he eats up the whole city for the most part. He demolishes it. So we have a portmanteau here where he's basically mixing two separate things of two separate meanings together into one. Tokyo play. Yo play as in yogurt. So he's eating up the city like yogurt. Ooh. End up and roofied on some goofy berry juice. I eat up a whole city like some Tokyo play. You get spoon fed hot red like here comes the airplane. He climbed the Empire State Building. And yeah, that's what happened. The airplanes, the biplanes were flying by and letting them have it with the hot lead. Yeah, that's what happened. I mean,
Dropping off the Empire field. Jersey Smollett, this beat down is real.
we're talking about Juicy? Okay, hold on, bro. How did you tie that in? But you know what? We're here. Obviously, Juicy. He said that some people from a different political camp as he did all these crazy things, and it turned out it was all nonsense. It was two guys from Nigeria. Okay, it was all nonsense. He was on a show Empire on Fox that obviously went away because why are you blaming people that have nothing to do with anything on anything? You get what I mean here? And that's what happened. So Juicy ended up getting cut from the show Empire. He fell off the Empire State Building and referred to King Kong as the biplanes basically filled them with hot lead. That's that reference. The reference game in this one so far, guys, is exceptional.
Dropping off the Empire field. Jersey Smollett, this beat down is real.
This beat down is real. I got this battle covered like a bento lid. Bento's a bento lid. Let's talk about a bento box. Okay, Japanese lunchbox. Basically, they're like super sealed, bro. I got this battle covered like a bento lid, a bento box lid. So yeah, there's nothing basically coming out or inside of that box because there are like rubber gaskets around it and it seals itself, right? So I have it covered. He's gonna win, is what he's saying.
Jersey Smollett, this beat down is real. I got this battle covered like a bento lid. I'll make an ass out of you like Nintendo did.
Donkey Kong, I'll make an ass out of you, a donkey. That's wild. I love it. I love that. Guys, this is fire.
The only game I play is Rampage.
The only game I play is Rampage. Rampage is a game about destroying a city. A couple of characters that are horribly mutated, and and Lizzie is one of these characters that has the ability to turn into a creature similar to Godzilla. That's his reference. Rampage, Lizzie.
Ass out of you like Nintendo did. The only game I play is Rampage, Lizzie. Beauty kills this beast that you trust ain't pretty.
It's beauty that killed this beast. This is referencing to him being basically filled up with the hot lead while on top of the Empire State Building. And what he's saying is that it's not the hot lead didn't end me. It was beauty. It was Anne's beauty. It was for love. All right, bro. Chimpanzee.
My place is Rampage, Lizzie. Beauty kills this beast that you trust ain't pretty. Oh, wait, your ass brain is hanging with these monkey bars.
No way your ass brain. No way your ass brain is hanging with these monkey bars. Obviously, you hang on monkey bars. Also, at the same time, he's a great ape, primate, monkey. Okay, monkey bars, double entendre. Ass brain. Godzilla has two brains. Basically one on the upper half and another one on the lower half of his body. I guess he's calling it ass brain. But it's okay, whatever. And apparently these two separate brains, they communicate with each other. And because he's so large, the brains themselves need to control separate parts of the body, right? So his lower extremities are covered by his ass brain. And the upper ones are from the brain that's in his head. All right.
Beauty kills this beast that you trust ain't pretty. Oh, wait, your ass brain is hanging with these monkey bars. You ain't got punch lines. You barely even got arms.
You can't punch, bro. You like this. Do your hands even touch? That's wild. We're here.
Your ass brain is hanging with these monkey bars. You ain't got punch lines. You barely even got arms. You came off the base for Frankenstein. First time we made a movie. And I dumped on you like Barkley at the base of Mount Fuji.
Godzilla, King Kong defeated Godzilla at the base of Mount Fuji. I have no idea what the Frankenstein references mean at all. That's over my head. Help me out. Seriously. And if you guys grew up in the 90s, you absolutely remember that commercial, bro. That old Nike commercial of, King Kong with the basketball, doing all types of craziness and then dunking on Charles Barkley. That's that reference. But all right.
On the base for Frankenstein, first time we made a movie. And I dumped on you like Barkley at the base of Mount Fuji. Face facts, Kangles, you can't fill since yourself. So they bring the mammal in the nursery fills back to hell.
That's wild. I can imagine. I mean, Godzilla is an old franchise. King Kong is a much older one. But yeah, I mean, if you're trying to bring your franchise back, you're going to need to, do something that can at least help. They brought in a mammal. The reptiles weren't winning, guys. They were not winning. All right, maybe that's a reference to Frankenstein. Let me see if I can tie this in here, guys. Frankenstein. Maybe they tried to make a film or something, and that just didn't work out. So they were just like, we'll use King Kong, and that's it. They were trying to do anything they possibly could, most likely to bring back the franchise. Nothing was working, and at the end of the day, they were just like, King Kong will do. And they brought the mammal in to basically bring back their franchise, basically. And he could face back Cankles. That's wild.
Fast Cankles, you can't feel things yourself. So they bring the mammal in and nurse and fills back the hell. Don't you call Snoop to me, I'm as old as Death Row. Reppin' RKO.
Don't you quote Snoop to me? I'm as old as Death Row. It's a riddle, bro. This is a riddle? Because you're much older than that. Snoop, obviously, a rapper that was associated and signed with Suge Knight under Death Row Records in the early 90s, maybe 92, 93, somewhere in there. And King Kong is from at least the late 20s, 30s, maybe, somewhere in there. So that doesn't make any sense. So there has to be some type of double entendre here. If I think of the term Death Row, it's people have been put to deletion, let's say, or extinction, many times in history. So you're definitely not as old as the first person deleted for a crime. Maybe this is word usage, and I can think of word usage maybe early 1900s, maybe, or late 1800s. And you're not that old again, right? So what is this reference? 1930s to 40s. Let's put it there. We have Truman as in presidents. Truman, Hoover, is it Hoover? I don't know if it's Hoover. Don't quote me on Hoover. But I definitely know it's Roosevelt. I think it's Roosevelt and Truman. What happened with them during that time? Bro, what is this reference? We're missing something here. The Death Row line doesn't make any sense, for me at least. Maybe popularized? Was the word popularized around then? Because initial word usage doesn't really mean much. What means more is when the culture basically takes on the actual term. So maybe it's something with that, guys.
It's about Fuji. Face fast Cankles, you can't feel things yourself. So they bring the mammal in and nurse and fills back the hell. Don't you call Snoop to me, I'm as old as Death Row. Reppin' RKO, and we don't have to tell her.
Reppin' RKO, RKO Radio Pictures. This is a very old, production company. I think they worked with Warner often. The original Godzilla was probably put out through them. Most likely, guys. I'm just going to let you guys know that's how old they are. They were old and one of the largest. So at the time, at least, right? So I'm going to say that that's probably what that reference is. I'm repping RKO, and I don't really want to Google anything right now. So, but I'm going to say that that's probably what they're talking about. RKO. Well, that's 100% what they're talking about. RKO as an RKO Radio Pictures. They had like a globe with like a radio antenna and like multiple lightning strikes, all black and white, obviously. Wait.
I'm as old as Death Row, reppin' RKO, and we don't love them.
Yeah, we don't love them. Toho's. Toho's is as in Toho's Co. Limited. They're a Japanese production company. That's where Godzilla came from in the 50s. So we don't love them. Toho's is basically making fun of the fact that he comes from one production house and they come from another, but I'm pretty sure Toho owns both of them. That's what I don't understand. What's happening here? If we're talking about just the films, then okay, right? But I'm pretty sure Toho owns both of them. I could be wrong. Don't quote me. Let me know in the comments if I'm wrong. Most likely.
Eighth wonder of the world and the word when I rhyme.
Eighth wonder of the world is how King Kong was marketed. So referring to the initial showings of King Kong, King Kong, the eighth wonder of the world. The people would come in and would see the eighth wonder of the world.
RKO, and we don't have to tell her. Eighth wonder of the world and the word when I rhyme. If you think you're mine, can't compete with mine. Just say you're batting miscaptured your word when I rhyme. If you think you're mine, can't compete with mine. Just say you.
He didn't say anything. Oh, wait.
The world and the word when I rhyme. If you think you're mine,
If you think your mind can compete with mine,
compete with mine.
here's your sign. Is he saying? Well, this is direct. Well, hold on. This is directional, right? So this is here. Here's your sign. That's fire. Respect. Absolutely. I mean, great apes do have the ability to learn some type of sign language. Can a reptile? No. And bro, your hands can't even touch. Listen, as of right now, King Kong has it. I thought initially Godzilla was just absolutely smashing it, but I'm sorry.
Wonder of the world and the word when I rhyme. If you think you're mine, can't compete with mine. Just like your bad English captions, your words don't match your actions.
Just like your bad English captions. That's how they speak, bro. I'm telling you, these Toho movies, when they came out in like the 50s, they were just like, I can't even do it because it looks and feels literally ridiculous to keep moving my mouth after I speak. Yeah, your words don't match your actions.
Think you're mine, can't compete with mine. Just like your bad English captions, your words don't match your actions. You weren't even the bombest monster from the CG was cracking. I could stay in your
You're not even the bombest. Wait, bro, let me catch that lyric.
captions, your words don't match your actions. You weren't even the bombest monster from the CG was cracking.
You were not even the bombest something, whatever. The Kraken, right? The Kraken was much better than you, bro. Allegedly, referring to now like Norse mythology for the most part. Right now, I'm talking about the Kraken, the gigantic octopus that had the ability to demolish ships in its way. Because
English captions, your words don't match your actions. You weren't even the bombest monster from the CG was cracking. I could stay in your land of the rising cold vision.
stay in your land of the rising. Referring to Japan as in the land of the rising. Fire.
You weren't even the bombest monster from the CG was
And just eat sushi.
cracking. I could stay in your land of the rising cold vision rice. Come to New York and King Kong, a bing bong, fuck your life.
Come to
The rising cold vision rice. Come to New York and King Kong, a bing bong, fuck your life.
Bing Bong F your life? Bro, who did this? Bro, who made this, bro? I know you just didn't give a... Wait a second, hold on. First of all, slow down for a second here. I'm overly excited for no reason. I have no idea why this exists in ERB. Okay, but listen, the reference is fire. This is probably one of the dopest references. This one and a juicy one, I didn't expect that. Bing Bong F your life. This comes from a guy, a local celebrity. Let's go ahead and call him Gorilla Nems. Keep this in mind, Gorilla Nems, crazy reference. This is coming from the guy. He walks around and he basically says, "Bing Bong, F your life" after every thing that he says. He basically has a podcast. He's a rapper. He has a couple of songs. Literally, if you search for Bing Bong and then Nems, Mems, you'll instantly find the song that this is literally referencing. And then make sure you go ahead and watch some of his shorts that are on his channel. What he does is he walks around roasting people all day. And so since we're in the spirit of talking about Gorilla Nems, I want to give a message directly to Gorilla Nems. Don't ever disrespect me. Looking like a light-skinned King Kong from Gorilla versus King Kong on epic rap battles of history, Gorilla Nems. Don't ever disrespect me. And once you actually go ahead and check out his channel, you'll instantly catch what I just did. But all right, let's get it.
You must be from Hollow Earth, all your threats are empty. I can pull you out with one breath, don't tempt me.
Hollow Earth isn't empty because all the Titans come from there. So how can Hollow Earth be empty, bro?
You from Hollow Earth, all your threats are empty. I can pull you out with one breath, don't tempt me.
I can blow you out with one breath, don't tempt me. That's crazy. He can. You don't want to get hit with that breath, bro. Don't tempt him.
You from Hollow Earth, all your threats are empty. I can pull you out with one breath, don't tempt me. Monkey, that was so
He called him a monkey.
threats are empty. I can pull you out with one breath, don't tempt me. Monkey, that was some shit you just threw. What kind you come?
That was some feces you just threw, because obviously monkeys throw their feces.
One breath, don't tempt me. Monkey, that was some shit you just threw. What kind you come back since Pacific Rim 2?
Come on, Pacific Rim wasn't that... I didn't see 2. I saw 1. The first one wasn't that bad. I liked it. The second one, I didn't see it. So maybe that's The reason why is he's saying it's the worst.
That was some shit you just threw. Worst kaiju comebacks in Pacific Rim 2. This is Kid Stuff sent in Manila.
This is kid stuff sent in Manila. Manila is the kid of Godzilla.
Backs in Pacific Rim 2. This is Kid Stuff sent in Manila. You couldn't measure up to the sin of Godzilla.
Yeah, because you're like 1,000 feet tall, bro. Look at you standing next to the buildings. You're gigantic. King Kong isn't that big, bro. He had to slowly climb up the Empire State Building. You can basically just step up there. Stop playing. Is that even a diss? You couldn't measure up. You're not as much of a monstrosity as me. That's basically what he's saying.
This is Kid Stuff sent in Manila. You couldn't measure up to the sin of Godzilla. Stick your tongue wrestling T-Rexes and sea snakes.
What?
Such a joke, Jack Black's in your remake.
Hey. He's right, though. He's right. Listen, I love Jack Black, okay? Just relax, though.
Wrestling T-Rexes and sea snakes. You're such a joke, Jack Black's in your remake. Tighten your fish lips around Tenacious D.
Because he's a Titan, tighten your fish lips around Tenacious D's. This is obviously a reference. He's calling back the fact that he pointed out Jack Black disrespectfully, and then he wants to put some respect on Jack Black's name by talking about Tenacious D, as in Tenacious D, the band that he fronts, right? But also at the same time, Tenacious D's, as in D's nuts, right? So tighten your Titan, as in tight. Oh my God, it's such a crazy homophone. I can't even say the. Anyway, tighten your fish lips. So that's like make something tighter, right? Not that he's a Titan, because he is a Titan. See what I'm saying here? Solid homophone here, guys. Or no, just double entendre. Let's just call it that. Different spellings, but anyway. So tighten your fish lips around Tenacious D's. That's wild. I like it. This is very good, bro. Very good. I'm going to go ahead and say this may be one of the best ones that we've encountered in terms of like references and like just everything is just fire.
Jack Black's in your remake. Tighten your fish lips around Tenacious D. You ain't a rap Godzilla, more like Brave Me.
Okay, you ain't a rap Godzilla. I was just rap God referring to Eminem, as in the song Rap God, but he's saying it rap Godzilla. He's saying you're not that good, bro. You're really not that good. You're acting like it, but you're not. Right? You're not a rap Godzilla. You're just a prey to me, is what he says here. Prey as in like your weakness. I'm gonna prey on you. Also at the same time, homophone, you should pray to him. He's saying he's the rap god. Alright.
Your fish lips around Tenacious D. You ain't a rap Godzilla, more like Brave Me. Japan, you were a metaphor for nuclear war, but in Hollywood they left your balls on the cutting room floor.
Oh yeah, they cut all of that out. Listen, we understand Godzilla started out absolutely as something to kind of talk about, Hiroshima, Nagasaki, them not wanting that to happen again. They're showing you exactly what could happen. Godzilla, in fact, was that destructive force that had the ability to wreck a city. These were people who either saw that or heard stories of what happened in Hiroshima and Nagasaki, bro. That's what this is. That's what Godzilla was, right? Absolute metaphor. It came to America and we destroyed it. We absolutely wrecked it and made it a cartoon. It's a fact, right? You once had something. You had something that meant something, a solid message. And what's left? What we have to see right now, Godzilla. Right? They basically neutered you, bro.
And you were a metaphor for nuclear war, but in Hollywood they left your ball on the cutting room floor. And then the 90s didn't make you any cooler. What kind of pumpy chump gets pumped by Ferris Bueller? So go.
Matthew Broderick. Yeah, Matthew Broderick literally took you down. Like, how did that happen after Ferris Bueller, bro? Like, you know who that is. That's Ferris Bueller. Okay? You know that. And he took you down? You weren't that strong.
And the 90s didn't make you any cooler. What kind of bumpy chump gets pumped by Ferris Bueller?
Yeah, bumpy. Look at it. Look at the animation style. Yeah, bumpy. What kind of bumpy chump gets punked by Ferris Bueller?
So go ahead and blow. Didn't make you any cooler. What kind of bumpy chump gets pumped by Ferris Bueller? So go ahead and blow blue. I'ma make you cold.
He pulsed blue.
What kind of bumpy chump gets pumped by Ferris Bueller? So go ahead and blow blue. I'ma make you cold blue.
Okay, code blue is basically referencing something. He's saying that there's danger or violence coming. If something is code blue, there's something terrible coming, bro. It's obviously that's what's happening.
Every chunk gets pumped by Ferris Bueller. So go ahead and blow blue. I'ma make you cold blue. I'm an oxygen destroyer, and now you're O2.
I'm an oxygen destroyer, and I'm O2. Ooh, that's deep. Okay, so the oxygen destroyer was created. They sent it out in a missile. This is one of the more recent movies, guys, and he's saying that he is the thing that could be used to destroy everything that's breathing within a 2-mile radius. That was how they defined the oxygen destroyer, guys. He also said he's O2 oxygen. Also, at the same time, he's saying that he has not lost a verse yet. So, in fact, it is still O2. He's winning. That's crazy. It's a crazy setup and delivery, bro.
Blow blue, I'ma make you cold blue. I'm an oxygen destroyer, and now you're O2. Oh, you shouldn't try to talk about the atom.
The atom, as obviously said, this Oppenheimer splitting the atom, again referencing Hiroshima and Nagasaki.
Oxygen destroyer, and now you're O2. Oh, you shouldn't try to talk about the atom. The beast for 20,000 fathoms couldn't fathom. You could come at me with Iron Man and Thor, I'll still destroy. Now I'm bigger than bitches and I'm swinging digits and triplets like a door. My voice cuts deep.
Okay, listen, you can do all the triplets you want, sir, but you can't do lyrical miracle. That's what that just was. It sounded really good, bro, but you said nothing I could really break down. All right.
So I'll still destroy. Now I'm bigger than bitches and I'm swinging digits and triplets like a door. My voice cuts deep like I'm rubbing on a double bass. I spit the verse.
Oh, triplets like okay.
It's a triplets like a door. My voice cuts deep like I'm rubbing on a double bass. I spit the verse that turns Skull Island into Pompeii. Serving up some.
You spit the verse that could turn Skull Island into Pompeii, yeah, because you breathe fire. He also mentioned
like I'm rubbing on a
double bass. Yeah. Think about this here. He doesn't talk, obviously. In any of the films, there's no speaking, but the double bass is super low, and if you do alter it in any manner, it could sound, honestly, like how like the noises that he made, so I'll give him that.
I'm bigger than bitches and I'm swinging digits and triplets like a door. My voice cuts deep like I'm rubbing on a double bass. I spit the verse that turns Skull Island into Pompeii.
And we all know what happened to Pompeii with the volcano. So he will burn the island down.
Cuts deep like I'm rubbing on a double bass. I spit the verse that turns Skull Island into Pompeii. Serving up some animated rabbit fur Pompeii. It's the saddest death of a gorilla since Harambe. Damn,
But R.I.P. Harambe, bro. Stop disrespecting.
Animated rabbit fur Pompeii. It's the saddest death of a gorilla since Harambe. Damn, I despise you make weak tokusatsu.
You make weak tokusatsu. I think that's referencing in like a style of special effects or something. I've seen this. I think that's what they're talking about. Like the early stages of Godzilla, and honestly everything that was made for film, they were doing like a lot of like weird practical special effects, and they all looked terrible. He's saying that apparently he makes weak tokusatsu because he's just basically a man in a gorilla suit. I mean, we don't need much special effects for that, bro. I'm just gonna be honest. We don't really need that much, but for you, we need a lot of practical special effects, bro.
The saddest death of a gorilla since Harambe. Damn, I despise you make weak tokusatsu. Soft like some tones, that's a kaiju haiku. See me out.
What happened?
You make weak tokusatsu. Soft like some tones, that's a kaiju haiku. See me.
Soft like some. You're soft. You're hold on, wait. You're soft like some tofu. This man just put, yeah, that's a haiku. All right. That's 7 syllables.
You make weak tokusatsu. Soft like some tones, that's a kaiju haiku. See me out like I did to Mechanicon. Fuck you and the balloons you rolled in on.
Mechanicon didn't happen though, did it?
Be outdo you like I did to Mechanicon.
I'll outdo you like I did to Mechanicon. Mechanicon failed in the 90s, bro. It didn't exist. Unless something happened outside of like the film industry. I'm almost positive that didn't happen. Or maybe the fact that it didn't happen, he still existed, that he outdid him by definition because Mechanicon didn't exist. Mechanicon was an interesting thing, or the conversation around Mechanicon at least. They tried to get rights to Kong and they couldn't get it, so they were like, how about we change it up and put a robot suit on him? Right? Will that work? And that still didn't work. So just keep this in mind. Yeah, I'm not sure this happened. But let me know. Help me out in the comments, guys. Seriously.
Soft like some tones, like a kaiju haiku. See me out do like I did to mechanical. Fuck you and the balloons you rolling on.
They basically, you know, filled him with some funny juice, right? And they brought him into the city with balloons attached to it.
Anyways,
Oh, like literally this.
more just
Like this, like literally.
fuck you and the balloons you rolling on. Anyways, that was more disappointing than your enemy. Like 98 is just another egg you lay. You ugly
Okay.
boss from fucker still don't
Mothra,
enemy. Like 98
one of the Titans.
is
The one of the best Titans, I will say though. Okay, one of the best Titans.
just another egg you lay. You ugly boss from fucker still don't know how you got pregnant. Your whole suit's a big rubber.
I don't know how you got pregnant. Your whole suit's a big rubber. Bro, yeah. How did that happen? All right, there's nothing in. You're a human inside the suit, bro. You're two humans inside suits with no orifices. All right, your whole suit is literally made of rubber. How did you get somebody pregnant? Logically, it doesn't make any sense, but you know what? And we're talking thick rubber, like industrial rubber, like rubber made out that you make cups out of.
You lay, ugly boss from fucker still don't know how you got pregnant. Your whole suit's a big rubber. No fear of Godzilla. I ain't here on no monster verse.
I ain't hearing no monster verse. Yeah, right. Well, don't be a hater, King Kong, okay? There's been a couple of solid verses, but has there been like a monster verse, like something extremely wild that we can have lengthy conversations about in ways that we can't have conversations about yours? I wouldn't say that. But he's saying, I'm not hearing no monster verse. He's kind of being a hater, though, a little bit. Also, at the same time, obviously, Double Entendre as in monster verse, as in the organization that basically, you know, runs most of these characters.
You got pregnant, your whole suit's a big rubber. No fear of Godzilla. I ain't here on no monster verse. The only Honda vehicle that don't retain a war. Be no
The only Honda vehicle, Hondas definitely retain some of their value because they're generally decent vehicles. In terms of longevity, they last. They'll outlast many, many, many vehicles that you love, right? Also referring to, I think, Ijuru? What's this guy's name? I'm trying to remember this man's name. There was a guy. Let's just say his first letter starts with an I. Honda. He was a filmmaker, guys, and what this guy is that he played a big part in this, in the whole Godzilla world building, and let's just call the whole franchise a vehicle. Let's do that. Just to do that, right? You're the only Honda vehicle that cannot retain its worth because you needed a mammal to come in, right, and rebuild your whole franchise.
victory dance. Your Jeep fans will lead us. The only Honda vehicle that don't retain a war. There'll be no victory dance. Your Jeep fans will lead us.
Victory dance. Okay, hold on. Okay, so after he won on Planet X, he danced, and it was a really cheesy, terrible dance. Guys, I beg of you, watch some old Godzilla just for the jokes, bro. All right, just for the jokes, watch it. Okay, okay, you'll get it. Look what I'm saying here. And they did a really terrible dance. It was really bad, but it turned into a meme. It's a pretty common GIF that you'll see floating around, bro. Yeah.
The only Honda vehicle that don't retain a
And the fans, I guess, love it.
There'll be no victory dance. Your Jeep fans will lead us. Cause if you drop kick at me, I'll shove a tree on your neck.
You did that already. You already shoved the tree down the man's neck, down Godzilla's neck, bro. You did that already. The dropkick reference is another reference to another battle that they had, another famously gifted out, memed out scene where he's like doing a drop kick while floating on his tail. It's wild.
Victory dance. Your Jeep fans will lead us. Cause if you drop kick at me, I'll shove a tree on your neck. On the apex, great with the ape. Like all monsters attack your back. On your neck, on the apex, great with the ape.
Apex, okay, yeah, you are Apex, right? You're king of the jungle for the most part. Great ape. Let me just find the literal lyrics, bro. That'll help me so much more. Where am I at in this song, bro? All right, so I'm the great ape. I'm the Apex great ape, great with the ape axe. This was when he was battling that machine from the company that created that mechanical Godzilla, but with actual arms. Okay, All right, so there was Apex, a company within the universe, created a mechanical, I think, Mechana Godzilla, right? Right. And so they made it they made that, and they had this gigantic battle. And when King Kong kind of fell, he looked to the side of him and was like, "Oh, there's like a gigantic weapon." He grabbed the weapon and started fighting the mechanical Godzilla. That's this reference here to the axe also. So I'm the apex, great ape, great with the ape axe.
King at me, I'll shove a tree on your neck. On the apex, great with the ape axe. Like all monsters attack your map to recycle crap. This awful gorilla won't be bringing no silverbacks.
This alpha gorilla, he's saying he's number one. Silverbacks are generally number one, but I guess if he exists, then silverbacks have to be number two. I won't be bringing no silver back. Also, at the same time, double entendre, silverback, silver is generally second place. So he's saying that he is number one. In fact, you cannot beat him, and he will, under no circumstance, come in second place to this monstrosity.
Just like Ryan Grace, you even can't since the first act.
Yeah, Walter White, absolutely. For some reason, they hired Walter White to play a part, and he was basically gone instantly. That was a little pointless, bro. I'm gonna point this out. Bro, I want to see the whole behind the scenes. Like, I've never actually watched one, but I feel like I need to. Mandatory. All right, so here's the thing. Who won? I'm going to go ahead and give this to King Kong. King Kong took this, guys. King Kong wiped the floor with Godzilla, bro. He did that on multiple occasions. But then Godzilla also came super hard at the same time. So both of them absolutely over-delivered here, all right? They did. I don't know. Who won? This is probably the hardest one. I really want to say King Kong won this, bro. He went hard for no reason. In terms of who had the best references, bro, hold on. Who had the best references? I love the homophones from Godzilla. Absolutely. The whole Rampage line was fire, too. That was a deep reference. I think King Kong won this, bro. I do. I personally think King Kong took this. But every time if I think someone wins, people come in the comments and they're like, "How dare you say this thing won?" Bro, because it's personal. I'm going to go ahead and say that I think King Kong took this, guys. All right. And yeah, I made a 4-minute video, almost 40 minutes. I sure did. But all right, guys, listen, you guys all have an absolutely amazing day. Enjoy your day thoroughly. All right.